In relationships, you often pride yourself on seeing things others might miss. As someone who values independence, self-awareness, and meaningful connections, you're naturally tuned into the dynamics of a partnership. But even the most insightful individuals can sometimes overlook subtle red flags. Today, we're diving into the mistakes you need to avoid and the signs that could save you time, energy, and emotional investment. Picture this: you meet someone new, there's a spark, and everything feels exciting, but beneath the surface there might be little clues that something isn't quite right. As a Sigma, you rely on your intuition, that gut feeling that tells you when something feels off. It's one of your greatest strengths, and it's time to sharpen it further. One of the biggest mistakes you might make is ignoring your need for personal space. In the early stages of a relationship, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and spend all your time together. But as someone who thrives on independence, this can quickly become draining. You need room to breathe, to reflect, and to recharge. If the other person doesn't respect your boundaries, that's a red flag. Healthy relationships allow space for individuality, for you to be yourself without feeling guilty for needing time alone. Another red flag to watch for is when communication feels one-sided. Relationships are about balance, about two people coming together to build something meaningful. But if you find yourself doing all the work, whether it's initiating conversations, solving problems, or making plans, it's worth taking a step back. A true partner will meet you halfway. They'll show interest, put in effort, and communicate openly without making you feel like you're carrying the entire relationship on your shoulders. Now let's talk about emotional manipulation. This is a tricky one, because it can sometimes disguise itself as caring or concern. But if you notice that your partner constantly plays the victim, shifts blame onto you, or tries to control your decisions, that's a major red flag. You deserve a relationship where trust and respect are mutual, not one where you're walking on eggshells or constantly questioning yourself. Pay attention to how they handle conflict. Disagreements are natural in any relationship, but it's how they're resolved that matters. If the other person avoids difficult conversations, shuts down emotionally, or lashes out in anger, that's a sign of emotional immaturity. You need someone who's willing to face challenges with you, who can communicate calmly and respectfully, and who's committed to finding solutions rather than placing blame. A subtle but important red flag is when someone doesn't celebrate your individuality. As a Sigma, you're unique. You have your own interests, goals, and dreams, and a healthy relationship will support and encourage that. But if your partner belittles your ambitions, tries to change you, or makes you feel like you're not enough as you are, it's time to reevaluate. You should never have to dim your light to make someone else feel secure. Another mistake to avoid is ignoring their patterns of behavior. Actions speak louder than words. And consistency is key. If someone says all the right things but their actions don't align, take note. For example, if they promise to respect your boundaries but continuously push them, or if they talk about being reliable but rarely follow through, it's a sign that they're not being authentic. Trust is built on consistency, not empty promises. It's also crucial to be mindful of how they treat others. How they speak about their friends, family, or even strangers can reveal a lot about their character. If they're consistently negative, judgmental, or dismissive, there's a good chance that behavior will eventually extend to you. Look for kindness, empathy, and respect in their interactions with others, because that's how they're likely to treat you in the long run. As a Sigma, you value growth, not just in yourself, but in your relationships. A red flag to watch for is stagnation. If the other person shows no interest in personal development, no desire to learn, evolve, or improve, it can create a disconnect. You need a partner who inspires you, challenges you, and grows alongside you. Someone who's stuck in their ways or unwilling to adapt may not be the right fit for your forward-thinking mindset. Lastly, trust your instincts. Deep down, you always know when something isn't right, but it's easy to second-guess yourself, especially when emotions are involved. If you feel uneasy, if something feels off, don't ignore it. Your intuition is your greatest ally, and it will guide you towards relationships that align with your values and away from those that don't. Relationships are about building something meaningful with someone who respects, supports, and values you for who you are. By recognizing these red flags and avoiding common mistakes, you set yourself up for partnerships that are fulfilling and aligned with your true self. You deserve love that's genuine, empowering, and built on a foundation of mutual trust and respect. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn tons of information in the next video.